Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Duke and Leon School of Life. I've got Leon the Lovable with me. The lovable Leon. Oh.
Well, not so lovable. Fuck me. I tell you what, I was driving in the car, and I almost drive like an old man sometimes. I'm just like zoning out in the traffic, Anyway, they got this fucking stupid thing where you have to go onto the onto this bridge, 2 lanes, and there's the third lane stops, right? So I've got this huge X5, BMW X5, those fucking huge things, and it fucking comes rocking up right up next to me, and it's pushing in, and I'm just going, fuck off, and I'm just driving really and pushing in, and then it fucking cuts across me, nearly hits me. I slam on the brakes, and it fucking is bipping the horn, and it drives off, and then does a brake test. You know how they do that?
Yeah.
And then I get one finger out the window, and it's sort of like this chubby, rich chick's hand. You can see it, and then another one, and then and then 2. So 4 fingers. I get 4 fingers from these chicks, and you can hear them laughing, and they just speed off, like that. I'm going, what? What the fuck just happened? And then I thought maybe I should just drive home, go back to bed, wake up, have breakfast, and just start all over again.
You got cunted. That's what it's called, cunted. When there's four girls sticking fingers up at you, you've been cunted.
But they're all got these, that fake TV, fake jewelry fucking rings on their fingers and fake, you can see it. It's just all, and it's a big flashy BMW, and it's just
what would have been good?
It's horrible. So what did I get? I got cunted. Oh.
You got cunted. What would have?
I felt dirty.
You know what would have been good if a big semi-trailer was coming the other way and it just went boom and hit them. I had a bad day yesterday. Yeah. Very, very bad day. My cousin comes over, right?
Is that the one who went to hospital for his tummy thing?
No. This cousin, he's younger than me. He's got a hotted up car, right?
Yeah.
And he comes over.
Because he doesn't want to invest in property because only dickheads do that, right?
Well, he rings me up and goes, "Oh, cuz, I'm coming over. All right, I haven't seen you in ages, you cunt."
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, "Oh, not now. I got a sore tummy, and I'm a vegan." And
I had sushi last night.
Yeah. And he's going, no, I'm coming to see you. So he goes, "I'm just up the road." So I go out. I go out to open the door.
Yeah.
He pulls up. The car's just going, vroom, 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 and then he's got that horn, and the fucking neighbours are looking at him. And he gets out and he's, "What are you fucking looking at, bro?" And he's grabbing his dick. "You want fucking some of this, bro?"
Oh, no.
And I pulled him in. I said,
"Mate."
"You can't abuse my neighbours.
Yeah.
Only I can abuse my neighbours."
That's right.
And he said to me, he goes, "Oh, you can fucking abuse mine whenever you want. Do you want to abuse my neighbours?" I said, "Yeah, I do. I want to fucking abuse your neighbours." And he goes, "All right, get in." So we get in the car. He's driving at a fucking 180 Ks.
Fuck.
And, red lights are for fucking faggots, eh? Anyway, an hour later, he just heads out west to where I haven't been before. I don't even know. The houses look like they're like $200 houses. And everyone's bought these $200 houses. Anyway, we get to this street.
Yeah.
And there's guys in their cars. They're doing burnouts. They're doing spin-outs. They've got guns.
Yeah,
There's guys who've got guns. And he pulls up and he does a spin-out. And he goes, "Hey, my cousin. I got my cousin. He wants to abuse yous. And they're all fucking just looking at me. I get out of the car. They're all just fucking standing around looking at me.
Yeah.
And I just went, Who said that? I'm blind. I can't see. I think I'm having a heart attack." And they all just start pissing themselves laughing and firing the fucking guns in the air.
Wow.
So I walked home.
Walked home. Well,
He said, you know what he said to me?
luckily you didn't catch a train home. It would have taken you longer than walking.
You know what he said to me as I was walking home?
What?
I'll see you at Christmas, eh?
Fucking hell. You can't choose your relatives, eh?
Fucking hell.
Fucking hell. Yeah, well, it's funny because I went and saw a mate of mine in hospital. Fuck, that didn't go. Oh, that's depressing. I'm not even going to talk about it. And
Is that the dying guy?
Yeah. Yes.
What's he dying of? Leukemia? Is that him?
Well, I don't know. How
many friends have you got that are dying? You've always got.
I know.
That's what I noticed. You've always got a friend that's dying. There's always one friend that's dying. One will die, and then another one will be dying. What the fuck is happening?
I don't know. My third wife says that all the time. I just say I fucking know a lot of people. All right. Fuck. If you know a million people, chances are someone's going to...
I know a lot of people, right?
All right. Fuck. So anyway, I go and see this other mate of mine who's not dying. And of course he lives in the city, and you can't fucking park anywhere for free. So I have to park for free. I have to walk, walk fucking 15, 20 minutes, right, to get to his house, right? So I'm walking and, oh, shit, I've got to go to the toilet. Fuck, I should have gone back in the hospital, and I'm going through all this drama, and, oh, God, and then I see the public toilets, right? And I go there, and all the doors, I'm not even concentrating. Duke, I'm not even concentrating. I'm just, I'm in a daze. I see all the red things on the door. I think, I'll just wait. Some chick walks out, right? And so I walk. I think, yeah,
you're in the girls' toilet.
No. They're all unisex toilets because it's in the city. They're all unisex. Yeah. And I just go in. I think I'll be all right. She looks clean enough. I go in there. I go in there. I take a piss. Oh, thank God. I come out, and there's a guy in a wheelchair looking at me, and he's looking at me like I'm the biggest cunt in the world, right? I'm going, what? Which the fuck? You are? Yeah, well,
so
yeah, but he doesn't know me. He doesn't know me,
but
right?
He's perceptive.
He's got X-ray vision.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's looking at me like, I'm going, what the fuck? And then I go, and he comes and he starts wheeling towards me. So I open the door. He goes, I don't need any help. But I hold the door open anyway because that's what I do, And then as I'm holding the door open, I look. And it's the disabled toilet. I've just been in the disabled toilet, which I sort of thought it was because I thought
you're entitled to go into the disabled toilet.
I don't think so. I don't think you are.
But you're disabled.
Yeah, but being lazy.
Oh, it's not mentally disabled.
No,
it's
being
physically
lazy.
Disabled.
Being
right.
lazy is not a certified disability. All right, So when I went in there, the first, I thought it was a bit large. You know how they're always larger? And I thought, this is a big toilet. You could fit a kitchen in here, I could live here. I could live in here. And anyway, and I'm thinking, and the door closes and I walk off, and about an hour later I'm thinking, oh, fuck, so he was pissed because I was in the disabled toilet. And you think, but then I think, I don't know, is that bad? Is it bad? I mean, if I was in there,
well, it's like disabled parking. It's like you parked in a disabled parking spot.
Yeah. But when
you did a shit in a disabled spot.
No, but I was just in there for like 2 minutes.
That's what everyone says when they're coming out of the shopping centre.
Oh, right.
I was just in there for 2 minutes.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, no. So that was bad then, you think? It was bad?
Yes. I'm going to say yes. I want to talk about there's a landlord, German landlord in Frankfurt.
Yeah, Frankfurt.
In Frankfurt.
It always gets a laugh, doesn't it, Frankfurt? Yeah.
Not as good as Uranus.
Unless you stick the Frankfurt in it.
and he sunbakes naked.
Yeah.
Right? He sunbakes naked and his tenants are complaining.
But he's the landlord.
He's the landlord.
Yeah, he's the landlord.
He's the landlord and he sunbakes naked, and one of his tenants is some company, and they rent out that unit, and I guess they use it for clients who are coming in overseas. Yeah, you can stay here or whatever.
All right. Yeah.
So they're suing him.
Yeah.
They're suing him, right? And they lost the case apparently. They lost the case apparently. But he went into court and he was saying, I have the right to be naked on my own property.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his thing is...
If you don't want to see my beautiful suntan sausage, you then must just close your eyes.
Or go to Russia.
Look at my sausage. It's beautiful, full of vitamin E
The
from the
sausage,
sun.
the sausage needs freedom. It needs to swing in the air. So I was just thinking, but imagine that you're renting a place.
Yeah.
You're renting a place, and your fucking landlord. And it's got a picture of him, but from behind, and his ass should have one of those wide load stickers on them. You know, that they put on trucks.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing, isn't it? That's like the whole nudist colony. You know, when you get off the bus and you think, wow, this is going to be great. It's going to be like the Playboy Mansion. It's going to be fuck yeah. And then it's like, oh my God, the reality sets in. And sadly, that's what happens, you know. If he was really like, look, if he was really well built and well hung, and you know, why would he be sunbake? He wouldn't have time to sunbake. He'd had women all over him and be out dancing and fucking, you know, doing shit. You know what I mean? It's like, who has that much time to waste?
That's
just
right.
Lying there sunbaking. It's the ugly people.
This guy, right, gets penile cancer.
Yeah. Well, this is what I was going to talk about too.
Yeah,
this
go
is
on.
Interesting. Yeah. No. I'm just saying. So essentially, he gets penile. I didn't read the whole thing about, you know, because, you know, look, I've been a doctor for that many years. I'm just bored with all that shit. I just get down to the point, right? The point is, he's had a penis transplant, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, well, here you go. This is your choice. So the doctor goes and he it's like a menu. Opens the folder. You know, like women when they get breast, you know, bigger breasts, they go
it's
through
like
the folder.
the haircuts. Remember they put the haircuts, all different style haircuts on at the barber.
Yeah. I want hair like him, and he said, well, maybe 20 years ago, you fucking idiot. Anyway, when you had hair. All right, so this is my point, right? So what would you go for? Do you think?
Well, my whole thing was, right, would you go for anything?
Yeah. That's what I was just going to.
Would you go for anything? Yeah. Because if you get a penis transplant, right, you've got another guy's dick.
Oh.
So,
all right.
So if you're having a wank, you're wanking someone else's penis.
Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it is different. Yes.
Well, you're wanking another. Does that mean you're gay now?
Yes, Duke. That means you're gay. That's all it takes. All it takes to become gay. No, look, there's the other side of it too. Is like, would you actually get a transplant? Because remember, we talked about this before. Like the penis causes all your problems.
That's right. You're better off without it.
Everything bad in your life and my life, and we've got lists. Big lists. If you go through big lists. You take 3 days to sit down and go through that list. Everything is penis related.
Yeah. And that's the same with a lot of people. All their trouble starts and ends with their penis.
So maybe you just go, you know what? I just want to like
peaceful life.
Peaceful life. I just want a peaceful, easy life.
I'm going off to retire. It's retirement.
Yeah. Or you could go the other way and go, well, Doc, you know, I always wanted to be in a film star, so I want a really big one.
And I'd say black one too. I want a big black penis just for the novelty. Just for the novelty of it. So if you're going into porn, you know, they'll say, you know, hurry, come and see the white guy with the black penis. Anyway, I've got a letter for you.
Oh, fuck. God. Yes.
Dear Duke and Leon, the old lady next door brings me her homemade soup.
Oh,
it's very nice.
Red flag.
It is very nice, but every time I eat it, I feel very sleepy and need to have a nap.
Nap, yes.
When I wake up,
yeah.
I have itchy eyes.
Oh, my God.
Recently, after eating her soup, I had an eye infection. I went to the doctor who took a sample test.
Uh-oh.
When the test came back, he told me it was feces. Please tell me what is happening here. All right. So she's bringing him soup. He's falling asleep after the soup. He wakes up with an eye infection. He goes to get it tested, and it's shit.
Yeah. I get that. So does that mean that she delivers the soup, goes home, when he's knocked out, she comes back, or does she stay to watch him eat the soup, or does she have soup too?
Doesn't say. We can only go on the information we have.
Yes. All right. Let's.
Look, I'm going to be the glass half full guy just for a second.
Well, that's uncharted territory there, buddy.
It could be that he's feeling sleepy. There's too much penicillin in her soup because it's probably chicken soup. He feels sleepy. He goes to bed. He while he's asleep, he scratches his ass and then he wipes his eyes. So it could be that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't think it is.
I don't think it is either.
What do you think it is?
I think she drops in the okay, so she comes in to the door. Oh, you're heavy. Drops the soup off. She's standing out. Oh, and as she's leaving, right, she just puts the you know how you can sort of unlock the door and then put the button on so it stays unlocked.
Yeah.
And then she slams it, makes the noise like it's locked, ka-ching, like that. She's practiced this, right?
Is she cackling while she's doing that?
She's hunched over and she's listening into the door, and she hears the stove go on, and then she hears the spoon in the bowl, and then the snoring, and then she runs in and she opens up this little plastic Ziploc bag that's got feces in it, and she puts her finger in it, and it's a thumb. It's a thumb. She puts her thumb in it, and then she goes
Thumb's
up.
got more surface area.
Yeah. When she goes up and she goes, "Dear my little darling, you sleep," and she's rubbing the feces into his eyes. "You're sleeping well. You dreaming dreams, aren't you?" And then she wipes as much as she can off, but obviously not enough. And then she runs out.
Oh,
that's what she does.
My God.
That's what she does. And maybe she films the whole thing, puts it on YouTube or OnlyFans or something. I don't know. Maybe that's her income. That's how she makes her living. I don't know. That poor cunt, he doesn't even know that. Oh, doesn't he think, oh, my God, why is she driving a Ferrari? How does she afford a Ferrari?
Well, maybe.
Because she's got a fucking OnlyFans and you're the star and you don't even know because you're a fucking sleep, you idiot.
Maybe she comes in and says, goes, "Oh, yes, little sleeping beauty, little sleeping beauty. Look at my brown eye." She pulls up a skirt and spreads her ass cheeks and goes, "My brown eye on your blue eye, sleeping beauty. You like sleeping beauty?" So it's one of those options.
You just had to find a way to make it more grotesque, didn't you? You just had to.
No, I reckon yours is actually more grotesque. I was trying to beat it, but I don't think I did.
Oh, no, I think you did. I think you did.
It's one of those options. It's got to be one of those options.
Yeah, but she might be and she might have shitty ass and all that, but I'll tell you what, she showers before she drives a Ferrari. She's not an idiot.
Man Court is now in session with judges Duke and Leon.
We've got two quick man courts. What's the first one? All right, first one is this guy. Very quick one. So this woman is married to this guy, and she's just losing her shit because he's quite old. I mean, they're middle-aged, right? So they're not children. Oh, obviously not married. And it's my husband still calls his parents mummy and daddy. Okay, and that's to their face when he's ringing relatives, when he's talking to his wife, look,
when he's talking to his brother too.
Yeah.
Apparently, his brother calls him mummy and daddy too.
As well.
Yeah.
All right, so let's just. Well, obviously that's not acceptable. That's not a man. No man would do that. But when do you stop calling your mother and father mummy and daddy? At what point do you think?
I never did.
You never.
Never did.
Oh, you're like me. You call them the defendants.
Obviously, must be from like a rich family, I reckon. Oh yes, mummy. Yes,
mummy.
Yes, daddy.
Oh, mummy, I think your boobie's fallen out. It's just like when I was a baby.
Or maybe it's just he only calls them mummy and daddy when he's asking for money.
For money. Yeah.
He accidentally calls his mother, instead of saying mummy, he says money. Money. Hello, money. I mean mummy. But yeah, look, that's a turn off. So she divorced him over that, did she?
I think she did, or she was definitely gave her the shits.
I think that's grounds for divorce. I don't think he's a man. Anyone anyone over the age of 4.
Oh, so that's it. So 4.
Yeah, 4. Calling them mummy and daddy, fuck them.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. All right, what's your other man? You got a man court. What's that one?
No, I don't. I thought you had 2.
No, that was the other one about the woman who divorced her husband because he took his mother to the honeymoon.
Yeah, that's right. So this guy takes his mum to the honeymoon and he takes her because he's still breastfeeding. So his wife divorces him. So
she's obviously gone, what the fuck, why is the mother coming on the honeymoon? And she's a little bit weird about it, and she's thinking, maybe it's because, he likes her cooking or something. I don't know what she's thinking. And then she finds out that she's there because he's still breastfeeding. Fuck, I think that's the most, I cannot think of anything worse, or maybe a really disgusting, horrific criminal record, maybe. But
okay, let's reverse this for a second.
I couldn't think of anything worse.
Let's reverse this for a second, right?
Yeah.
So you're married. You've just been married to this woman, hot woman that you're attracted to.
Yeah.
And she brings her mother along.
Yeah.
Because she's still breastfeeding.
Yeah. Yeah.
What would you think about that?
I tell you, Duke, that's so clever. That is such a clever turnaround because it's turned from disgusting to, well, you know what?
To porno.
Well, yeah. That's I don't know.
If a mother's
talk about zero to hero.
If especially if a mother's good looking too.
Oh, of course she is. Why wouldn't she be?
You know what you'd be. Why wouldn't you? You know what you'd be doing?
Yeah.
You'd be you'd have the stopwatch. You'd have the watch for the breast. Okay, time to breastfeed. Let's go. Tits out.
No, you know what? I'd be like, you know what? I think I've been reading about this new diet, right? And it says that you should eat very small meals every 10 minutes.
Yeah. Intermittent sucking.
I think that we should adopt that diet. It says it's very healthy. Oh my God, that is so wow.
The judgment for this is he's not a man.
No, he's not a fucking
because
man.
He's breastfeeding off his mother. He takes his mother but we're men for turning the whole thing around.
Yeah. So we're the heroes. We're the heroes.
He's the zero.
He's the zero. Oh my God, he should be fucking. I still, to me, I just cannot. I cannot fathom how that would play out. If you
give us a scenario.
What? No. I mean, with when that woman found out, I just can't. I'd just be absolutely horrified. Absolutely horrified. But do you think
give us a scenario of how it would happen. So they're at the honeymoon. He's brought his mum. It's breastfeeding time. What happens?
Well, it would be sort of she'd just have to figure it out. Like, my mother and I just need to go in the bedroom for a little bit. Like something like that. Or it could be a walk-in. But, geez, that walk-in would be... the problem is if it was just like, eventually she figured it out because there were telltale signs and, but she never actually saw anything, that would be the good way out. The bad would be walking in on it. Could you imagine seeing it? The visual. It goes straight through your eyes into your hard drive in the back of your head. You can never get rid of it. Doesn't matter how much you drink.
Well, it depends. Like, there could be all sorts of different scenarios. Like, he could be sitting in a chair next to her.
With a bib.
With a bib. And he could just be leaning over and with his eyes closed and just going, or he could be in her lap, and sucking on her breast, just going, mama, mama.
All right, so these are like all these reasons why people get divorced, but the one I liked was about the lottery ticket. Do you remember that?
I don't know if I read that one. I think I got stuck on the breastfeeding one.
Okay, a friend of mine and his wife played the lottery, and one day he came up with the idea to prank his wife by playing the previous day's winning numbers. So he bought the ticket and stuck it on the fridge. Well, when his wife went to the kitchen to make coffee, he yelled at her from the other room to check the lottery numbers to see if they had won. He had a huge grin on his face as he heard her check her laptop, but then she went silent for a moment before yelling back that they didn't win anything.
Oh.
15 minutes later, she came downstairs with both their kids in tow, saying she forgot to tell him they were going to her mum's for the day.
Oh.
And she left.
Wow.
Then my friend went to check the fridge and the trash. The tickets were nowhere to be found, and his wife wouldn't return his calls. That's when he realised she thought they'd won the lottery and was taking off with the winnings. When she finally came back home a few days later, she walked in the door and said, "Fuck you," and he knew he had to divorce her.
Wow. That's brilliant.
Oh God,
that's brilliant.
How's that for just something funny turning dark really quickly?
Yeah. So he faked lottery tickets. She thought she'd won the lottery and left.
Yes. Yeah.
And then realised that she hadn't won anything and came back. And oh my God.
Wow. Choose wisely, my dear friends. Choose wisely.
That's brilliant.
That is brilliant, isn't it? Choose wisely. All right, I was going through some funny websites or YouTube. I can't even remember, but there was Japanese girls love wearing latex, right?
Yeah.
So there's this whole thing about this Japanese girl in sexy latex, right? And she's on Mars. And she's just running around through the red dirt and shit like that in her latex. And she's,
that.
You can see all the bits, and of course she's got those, like those Bandai dolls, that picture you sent me with those ridiculous sized breasts, I don't even know how do they even make
that's not a doll.
That was a doll, wasn't it?
No, it's a model kit.
Oh yeah, it's a Bandai, but I know it. So it's a figurine. Sorry, it's a figurine. Yeah. And so and that the whole point of that was that they sell those in that kid hobby shop. Hobby shop was basically a toy shop for kids, and that's what they're selling. Anyway. So this disturbed me quite a lot. This Japanese chick on Mars in latex, right? Because I'm thinking, hold on a minute, what's the temperature on Mars? What do you think it is?
It's colder than Earth.
It's cold, isn't it?
It's cold. Yeah.
And there's this chick, she's running around in a latex jumpsuit, bits hanging out everywhere, on Mars. You know what I mean?
So it's scientifically...
And is there oxygen on Mars? Is there oxygen?
No.
So how... I mean, what... I can't believe that they would think that we were so fucking stupid that you could say, oh, look at this beautiful Japanese chick running around on Mars. Look at her, isn't she sexy? And they go, oh, hold on a minute. She'd be frozen and she'd be dead. What are you talking about?
You know what they should have had? Instead of having her running around on Mars, they should have had her, like, jumping up and down in Uranus.
Now you see, that's something that would distract you from reality and the science of reality. So you wouldn't even think, oh, Uranus, there's no gravity, there's no air.
That's right, because you're totally
it's freezing
thrown
because
off
you're thinking, man, that is a good idea. That is great.
Just quickly, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I just loved the headline.
Yeah.
Right? Woman farts and her uterus falls out.
Yeah.
Woman's uterus falls out when she's farting.
When she farted.
Yeah, when she farted.
Yeah, I don't know.
How does that work?
I don't know. I guess there are pathways. I'm guessing. I don't know.
All right, I got a new invention. Presenting New Inventions with Duke and Leon. All right, new invention. This is, I call it the reality check hat.
Hat.
Yes. So you put on this little hat and it gives you a reality check, right? So if you're walking along and this good-looking girl walks by and you look at her, right? The hat, because it's got a little earphone, it's got a little...
communicates to you.
Yeah, it says, what are you fucking looking at, you fucking idiot? As if you would ever fucking get her. You just keep walking, buddy. Keep walking.
In fact, walk faster.
Yeah, it puts you back into reality.
Run!
If you're into cars and you see a nice car, a Ferrari going by, it says you'd never be able to afford that. Don't even look at it, you fucking. Just get back. Get back on point.
Oh no! What it does? That's right. Get back on point. Yeah. Or what it does is when you look at the Ferrari and go, "Oh, geez, I like one of those." It goes bing bong, and it starts to read out the major service bill, right? Itemized, and it's going through new discs for the brakes, $4,000 each. Oil, 40 litres, $30 a litre. Spark plugs, $147.50 each. It's a V12, by the way.
We're not going through every part in the car, are we?
No. But then it just goes through, and then right at the end it says total bill $25,000. That's for a major service.
Yeah, your bank account, $250.
Yeah, in arrears, negative. And by that stage, you're just sitting on a park bench crying like a baby.
Then it's got the crazy guy on the bus. You get on the bus, you know how there's always a crazy idiot, like you say,
what do you mean, banana? Do I know? I could tell you just yesterday at 3:45, guy talking to himself into his plastic bag.
Oh, there you go. So, but what the reality check would do, like when you were looking at him yesterday, go, you think you're better than this guy?
Yeah.
You think you're fucking better? You're the same, you idiot. You're on the same bus. You both paid the same fucking fare.
Yeah. Oh,
That's you. That's you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I tried it out.
That's you in 10 years. That's what it says.
I tried it out, but it broke while I was watching porn. Because it was going, you think you can... She started smoking. And,
hat. So, all right. So first thing is you need to make the hat inflammable, right? So it doesn't catch fire.
Yeah.
And... you know what? You could make it waterproof as well. Hey, what the fuck? Just make it waterproof. So, if it's raining, you can wear it any time. Oh, no, I think that's a great idea because, although, that's why you get married because that's what that's what your wife does.
I was going to call it the portable wife.
Yeah. Because that's basically what your wife, that's what she does.
That's her job. But your wife can't be with you every second of the day, thank God.
How about we go to Aruba for 2 weeks, Dale? Fuck, what are you? Are you how old are you fucking idiot? Sorry?
How old are you? Yeah. And that's what it is, isn't it? For every fucking thing that you want to do, it's how old are you?
Do you think it'd be all right? Do you think it'd be all right if we had hot dogs for dinner tonight? How fucking old are you, you fucking idiot?
Yeah.
What? I should have married your brother. Oh, the one who's in jail? Well, at least I know where he is.
At least he's eating 3 square meals a day of proper adult food. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, I'm just going to meet some friends. How old are you? How old are you? What, you're going to go out and play? Is that what you're doing?
Your friends, those idiots.
Yeah. How old are you? What, you're all going to play, are you?
Tell me, how many of your friends actually finished school? I don't mean university, I mean little school.
Next time that anyone says that to me, I'm going to go, I'm 10, all right? I'm fucking 10. And then I'm going to shit my pants in front of them.
Presenting New Inventions with Duke and Leon.
All right, Ask Leon Now. We haven't had an Ask Leon Now for quite a while, have we?
Quite a while. All right, ask him.
Ask Leon now. Ask Leon now. Ask Leon now. Ask Leon now.
Dear Leon, do you prefer... This is from Anonymous, by the way.
Anonymous?
Dear Leon, do you prefer high heels or bare feet?
Oh,
also,
easy.
It's a second part question. If you prefer bare feet, do you like them clean or dirty?
Oh. Okay, bare feet, easy, no-brainer. For a start, I mean, if your partner wears high heels, I mean, at some point in their life, they're going to have huge problems with their feet and back, and they're going to probably end up, like, I can't get out of bed for 3 weeks, and you lift them out of bed with a lifter and change their adult nappy. Oh, fuck. Anyway, so definitely not the high heels. Bare feet, 100%. Dirty or clean, 50-50 call. Depends on the day, depends on how much beer I've drunk, but 50-50.
What do you like about dirty feet? Like, what is the attraction to dirty feet?
Well, there's a great film. I can't remember what I think it's called 1905 or something like that, where I think it's Burt Lancaster or something. He comes. Remember, I think we talked about this. He comes over he's an old man, and he comes over, and there's the girl milking the cow, and she's squishing her feet in the cow dung mud, under the cow, and he puts his hand in to feel his dick, and it's soft, and he goes off and he kills himself, right? And that to me, that to me has always stood the test of time. And I thought, well, there's a lot of things happening there, but the feet squishing in the mud, I don't know. It is very sensual, very sensual. But of course, there's practical.
You're sick, man.
Well, there's practical hygiene issues as well.
You're a fucking sicko.
No, if a girl has dirty feet, you're not going to say, let's go inside and make love on my beautiful, white silk bed, sheet-covered bed, are you? You're not going to say that. Because you know how hard it is to clean silk sheets? Fuck.
Yeah, your wife is going to have to, she'll go crazy when there's footprints on the sheets that she doesn't
recognise.
Yeah. Oh, and you go, how come those feet are smaller than mine?
Yeah, you know what I call that?
Everything was smaller than yours.
You know what I call that? That's called the Glock response situation. She responds to that with a Glock. Let me tell you, it's run.
I've hidden my wife's
for anything
Glock. I've hidden her guns.
No, it's right. I just go straight to the kitchen and get the biggest frying pan I can, and I say, well, I got to get one that covers my heart and my head. Everything else, I go, and then when it doesn't make a bing, that's when you know you bought one.
Ask Leon now. Ask Leon now. Ask Leon now. Ask Leon now.
All right, everyone.
All right.
Now,
thank you.
If you want to buy some Duke and Leon merch, go to Redbubble, go to Duke Groovy. That's the name, and there's all sorts of, there's
hats,
bed sheets that you can leave your girlfriend's footprints on.
Dirty
there's
footprints
hats.
On, easy clean bed sheets, hats.
Even shower curtains. All sorts of shit. There's all sorts of freaky shit. But the T-shirts are nice. Go buy yourself a T-shirt. And then,
Beautiful.
And
Beautiful.
then when someone says, what's that? Say, you know what? This is the best podcast ever.
Yeah.
But you can't listen to it.
No.
Because it's an exclusive club with only intelligent people. So fuck off
you
and
idiot.
leave me alone.
Fuck off and leave me alone.
Fuck off. Leave me alone. Fuck off. Leave me alone.
Why don't you just go and suck your mummy's titty?
Mama.
All right. Ciao. Bye-bye.
Mama.
Duke and